I think I heard of Forest in October, and it was when everybody was very concerned about where they were going next year, and I heard about Forest from one of my friends who was also applying. When you're at a different secondary school, there's this whole atmosphere, especially if it doesn't have a sixth form, about where you're going to go next year. So everybody in Year 11 at Walthamstow School for Girls was talking about what they were going to do next year, and there were a couple of places like Forest that offered scholarships, and so a lot of people were talking about scholarships and about how you could obtain one. To apply to Forest, you have to first fill in a set of paperwork, and that has to be submitted, and then Forest will contact you about your examinations, and after your examinations will come your interview. So your examinations tend to be, I think, in 3 subjects that you're considering taking for the next year. There was some information on the website, so I made sure that I'd read through it numerous times to make sure there was nothing that I was forgetting. And really, there was no knowledge that was required, but because I was already doing those subjects at GCSE, I do remember doing some extra in-depth knowledge, reading around the subject, and it wasn't very long, actually. I think I only spent about an hour on each subject, but I was incredibly nervous. The scholarship interview was with the warden and the deputy head of the girls' school and the deputy head of the boys' school as well. And at first I thought it might be quite daunting sitting around a table with 3 members of staff, and it's just you having to kind of sell like your attributes and qualities, and especially, I don't think anybody applying is incredibly arrogant, so it's quite difficult to really big yourself up for them. But if you just, I think I tried to stay as closely to the truth as possible and just explain who I am and what I was doing, and I was involved with quite a few really interesting projects actually around that time, so I was able to talk about that a little bit. I would say just really don't stress about it too much. You can only do your best, and if you don't necessarily get invited for the scholarship, you may be made a general offer for the school, so it's not like the scholarship is the be-all and end-all. There's still other ways of getting into the school.